Well, hey there, rail fanners. How's it going around here? And today in Roskill Sandbox, but will not think that I would not able to be arriving on time for this one. So before I'm going to be spawning, it's not going to be a manifest train around here. So what if I'm going to be using a Union Pacific Challenger but not the big boy as well for something as well. So I cannot believe I'm gonna be using the big boy to hold up for the container cars around here instead of the Challenger. So last time I have seen in real life that the Union Pacific Challenger is absolutely pulling some cars like the containers that I definitely really saw around here on the internet. So without further ado, let's start the day for this one, but I'm not pretty sure I'm going to load around for the rolling stocks around here for this one. So I'm going to be using the double unit around here for this one. So this could be absolutely for a stacks as well. So looks like this is not going to be for like this thing anyway. So I'm going to be spawning for something like this. Let's withering around here for 22%. This thing right over there is not going to be a little bit worth it as well. So this is absolutely for only a single unit around here for this one. So I definitely, this is going to be one thing of a kind for this one instead of three of them. So 17 could be enough for around that. So this wouldn't actually going to spawn around here. And I should be able to spawn into the middle around here. So it's going to be a little bit rusted around here for this one. So I may decided to haul around here. There's 6, 9, 12. I'm probably sure. This isn't going to get around here. So I may spawn around here. Right there. So there's 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, this isn't going to get around here. So that this is going to be for 3, 3, 6, 9, 12. So this is not going to happen around here for this one. So 17 of these cars was enough. So I'm exactly going to spawn for this one. Especially it's not going to be for this one anyways. So this is where it's absolutely going to be start up in the front and later around here at the back. So there's no cabooses around here for this one. And because this is absolutely for one thing, I'm going to be spawning over here. So which is that enough around here for this one. So if I gotta be click around here, these interactives around here should activate in a moment around here. So these multiple cars like these things should absolutely automatically spawn some containers around here. So this is absolutely right here to the end. And it will eventually go into spawn a locomotive or something else. And there's no locomotive right behind. So I'm eventually going to be for this one because there's no rear thing about of this situation. So I would not absolutely going to spawn the locomotive right in the rear. So definitely this will going to be for a little bit for the last of it. So I don't believe it. This train is going to be a little bit passing over around here. This could be without the caboose. This won't be absolutely going to warn without any about here for this one. So, and because of since without any freight conductors, So it looks like it's going to be for the tenders around here. And I absolutely doing the spelling around here is the tenders. And this is the 414's tender. And we're not absolutely going to be using around here. So we will not absolutely going to be recreating for some of these things as well. So I may not absolutely going to be recreating for something like that. So I eventually not going to spawn for like this. So I better go into spawn for this one if I'm not gonna be ready for a little bit for this time. And looks like the 414's tender should be going to be here. So there we are around here for this one. So I'm about to spawn the 414's tender and the 414 locomotive. So this could be for this thing as well. So I'm not sure this isn't going to be exactly is going to be like. So I'm going to spawn this locomotive even though the old trains have been still exist a while ago. And I'm not probably sure if I'm gonna scroll down for a little bit faster. That shouldn't able to crash myself at this time as well. So this is the Berkshire locomotives around here, and the Polar Express, and the P5E, like these trains. Every locomotives could require a game pass around here, except for the Daylight, the 3751, and the Southern Pacific American Freedom train, and for this one. So right here, this is the Union Pacific Challenger, and right here in the bottom, where's the big boy locomotive around here? But I'm not very sure it was completely missing. That since I still managed to find around here for the big boy locomotive. So, and then the big boy was removed, except the Union Pacific Challenger that I'm not believe. Wait, there's the Union Pacific, the big boy locomotive over here. So, it's still here that I'm not actually going to get around here for this thing. So, I'm going to use for a 7% of weathering around here for this thing. I'm not going to supposed to spawn that thing anyway. So this is where the train is going to be. I can't actually going to find like these things as well, so I may going to get rid of this thing. So the big boy locomotive is about to get around here for this one. So the steam trains around here is still exist around here. These tenders around here are still meant to be for like this anyway. So I gotta clear for this thing as well. Let's research for tender. And this is where it's not going to be. I may not absolutely spawn for like anything for this one. 7% withering. It's gotta be a little bit dirty or something. Oh jeez. This is not going to be getting around here. And let's try for steam locomotives once again. So, I may try to find the big boy. So here he goes. And here goes nothing. The big boy locomotive is not going to be for number 4014. And then if I spawn this steam locomotive in the front, this will actually going to be like this anyway. So this is the class number 4000. So I'll be changing into the number called 4014. And there it have it. It's gonna be releasing the loco around here and the train's top speed would be necessary around here. So let's go fast around here for this one, and the train's horsepower could be 15,000 horsepower around of this train. I could not absolutely go into the part around here because nothing could help around here for just like right behind around here. So I might start it around to hit the bell and ring the horn around here for this one. So the bells does not able to work, and the whistle could be sound like this. It's definitely that is absolutely going to be sounded like. So this is absolutely the whistle of for unknown thing around here. So this is the number 4014's whistle. I won't be able to be departing a little bit for just a little bit later on. The caboose isn't going to be appeared at any moment since I haven't seen around here in the internet. Without further ado, let's give ourselves for a test run around here with the number 4014, hauling within the container cars around itself. So let's see what happens if I'm going to haul for this thing as well. So I'm about to depart a little bit early around here, and let's see what it was around here for this strong locomotive for this thing. So on this thing as well, that I added the additional tender to continue to get up to speed around here for this one. So without further ado, let's say all aboard for this thing. If I gotta click it around here for this thing, this should turn into much safer thing that I just tried to do so. So let's go all aboard for this thing. And the train's acceleration is going to be for something like this. But there is missing around here for this one. I'm going to back it up and see where I'm just going to pick up around here for this one. So make sure I'm just going to be careful around here for this train. So we will absolutely going to depart later. And forward we go. And let's see the cars. And everything is all checked. So, this is the moment that you've been waiting for. The Union Pacific big boy is going to be passing through the railroad crossings as fast as they could. But I cannot believe this train is going to be passing by really fast if the train exceeds much more speed than ever, that we're not very sure that we'll continue to drop some trains. And here comes the big boy right now. And so we're going to lose a lot of frames, and the game performance is even terrible. And away we go around here for another railroad crossings. But looks like the train is going to be so fast after we headed all the way around at the prison. Would not think this train is going to be going really fast into the woods. So, will not think this is absolutely going to be another way that the train should. I am going to slow down of this train because there must be another curve ahead around here for this one. So, I'm going to slow down the locomotive as the locomotive is speeding throughout the field. I will not think the woods could absolutely making this performance extremely slow. This will be taking about 2 minutes. And away she goes, and I'm not very sure that the train has slowed down from one of these containers. So, this is what happens, but these things may come into the rail, and that could be able to happen around here, but I don't know. This is absolutely going to be really happening for this time as well. I swear, my Celestia, I'm pretty sure if I'm going to speed this train up, this is actually about to happen around here. But looks like I'm going to stop this train over here. Will not believe this train is going to be for high speeds. This journey will absolutely going to take around for this time. And looks like the train is going to be headed throughout the curve. This is absolutely going to be the last scene before I'm going to end of this video as quickly as possible. So as you can see, the train goes even fast around here. I would not believe this is going to be taking in a little while since before I'll end of this video. And the train is going to get a little bit fast around here for this one. And I'm not pretty sure this is going to be taking in a little bit of while. So, I might able to end up this video a little bit for this thing. So I will be stopping the train for this thing as well. So this map of this link was really long, and this is absolutely going to be perfect for high-speed trains. And here comes the big boy locomotive, who is absolutely going to pass over for this time as well. And remember, she looks really fast and strong. And yes, that will be the end of this video. I'm going to stop this train around here a little bit. So, This is where the video ends around here. I may able to stop the train as fast as possible. So this is where the rail line ends around here for this one. Alright, full stop around of this locomotive. So it definitely arrived at literally fast as well. So thankfully this video goes for over 15 minutes around here for this time as well. So that's all we have time for today around here for this big boy. You can use this train whenever you want to haul some containers or pulling cars like random passengers or even freights like back in over 100 years or something like 80 years or something like a while ago. So that's it, folks, around here for this thing as well. Thanks for watching. And also, don't forget the game is going to be in the description below before it's too late on January 13th of next year. And I'll talk to you mini lads and rail fanners all later, as I'm going to be signing off right here. I'll be see you next time around here for this one.